Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to install Jan AI. It also applies to Llama Studio. It also applies to GPT-4, any offline version of your AI. This will help you use AI without internet connection and for free. So let's check it out. So you go to Google and just type in your Jan AI. Okay. It loads. So you see this Jan AI for desktop, right? So you click Jan AI for desktop. This also applies to Llama Studio, but I prefer Jan AI because sometimes it's a bit faster in terms of when it's running on any system. So if you're using a standard low-end system, it will work fast. So you click on download. Make sure, depending on your OS, if you're using Mac OS, Windows OS, or Linux. So you click on download and it's download automatically. So it comes up, you click on download, and you can see it's a very with that you install, and I'll show you what to do next. You have models here. You have different models. Now you see models for devices, on device, and models for cloud, right? So if you want models for device, you just I've already installed some offline. You come here to the hub, you see the hub button here, and you click on it, and it gives you different models, Intellect, Phi, Qwen, and all that. Now, if you look at the models, look at the sizes. Now, each of the size determines the speed of your computer. So if you download a bigger size for a low-end computer, it's going to be slow. So like I told you earlier, you will have to look out for smaller size gigabyte. Because normally, since you're using it offline, it might not do images and all that. The bigger versions can do images, but the smaller versions are just for text. So you can see this one, Qwen 3, less than a gigabyte, 460. So download the smaller version and see how it performs in your computer. So once you're done with that, automatically, you know if you can upgrade to other versions. So you can see the sizes. Start with smaller sizes, especially if you are not using a graphic laptop. If you're just using a normal laptop, just start with smaller sizes. This is 461 megabytes, and this is 768 megabytes. So these are less than 1 gig. So start by downloading the smaller versions first. Once you're done with that, and you need internet anyway to download them. So you go through the models and see the ones that suit your system, and you download them based on the size. Start with smaller models. Once you're done, you are good to go. You come to the chat section, click and select the model, right? I just downloaded 2 models, and let's see what they look like. Okay. Create a business model for salon. Okay, started now. You can see it's titled Elegant Beauty Salon. Business concept. It's even a bit slower on my system, right? And I have a graphic GPU. I have a graphic system. So this is a bit big. I think these are up to 4 gigabytes. So that's why it's a bit slow. So when you're using it, you start with the smaller versions of your models. Then you can go ahead with the bigger versions, depending on what your system spec is. So that's how to use Jan AI on your laptop without internet. Let me know what you think.